There are a number of wars breaking out all over, people. If you remember from previous videos, I quoted a Lieutenant Colonel Roy Potter, U.S. Army retired, who said, "The war we find ourselves in is full spectrum dominance." Now, just what does that really mean? I'll tell you, people. Stick with me, because I'm just getting started. On Thursday, the 16th of December, 2021. Full spectrum dominance is simply defined. We are at a war, whether we know it or not. But very soon all will become so obvious, even the room 10 plus 7 bottom feeders will realize it. And the war is being waged against us from many fronts. Full spectrum. A huge, massive effort, nailing us from all directions at once. And it's terribly effective. Okay, you're humble, extremely flexible and fluid messenger on the wall, which today has wind chills blowing down my back at minus 30 below. Cannot give eyesight to the blind. If this late in the game you don't see what is going down worldwide, people, think Australia, Austria, Germany. Think South Africa. Don't forget about South Africa. It's getting brutal down there, and it's coming to a community near you sooner than you think. Hell, just think about what's going on the east and west coasts of the United States. Can't you see it, people? 2 weeks to flatten the curve has turned into 2 years of bullshit. Is it getting better? Is it really getting better? And are you starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel? And if you do see that light, great, because I see the light at the end of the tunnel too. But I know that light is mounted on a high-speed train, and our collective asses are standing in the middle of the goddamn track. So, the purpose of this audio is not to beat my chest and say, "I told you so," even though I did tell you so. And it's not to tell you, "Hold on, people, you ain't seen nothing yet," because although by now you really should know that. Nope, the purpose is just an update since my last. I said I'd do it, update y'all, and that is what I'm doing. Dependable and reliable that I are. So briefly, let's start with the Charlie Foxtrot. They've been closed for a couple of weeks now. And the best word on the street is they won't reopen until after the 1st of January. Yes, that means I lost my cushy job and am doubtful it will ever return. So right now I'm scrambling to come up with a plan. And I should know more sometime late Friday. Hey, everybody's got a plan that doesn't work. I just happen to have a lot of plans that don't work. Now my 3 dogs are not getting a run this morning. Not with 30 below wind chills. It's hard on them. They run too hard. They frost up to breathe in that frigid Arctic air. It's even harder on me. And I drive the pickup truck they follow. So it ain't going to happen. They're going to be angry with me, but they will get over it. I'm only thinking of them, of course. Now remember, this is a highly censored YouTube channel, so I can't cover the big stories, if you know what I mean. But even with watching MSM, if there's still people out there that do that, you should get a fuzzy picture of kind of what a sorta is going on around you and what is getting worse. Now, on the other hand, if you are on GulfAlphaBravo.com and found and followed me, yeah, Mr. Humble, Mr. Humility himself, you would have a very clear, focused picture of our current situation. Why aren't you there yet, people? What is wrong with you? Still on Facebook, huh? Still on Twitter? There is a curious battle being waged in the flat earth community. And sides are really getting divided, and things are really going to turn into a hot war here. I'll bring you up to speed. So, what is the actual shape of God's incredible creation? People, the globe is dead. You don't live on a spinning ball traveling 4 different directions at 4 different speeds. Pure fantasy. No matter what my mailman tries to tell you with his millions of astronauts and pilots. And it's not the UN logo, Flat Earth Circular AE map. There isn't a map known in existence that is an accurate portrayal of this incredible creation. Yes, people, creation itself screams of and about and declares a creator. Not random chance, not Big Bang bullshit. So, if it's not a high-speed ball, or a circular crater surrounded by a circular Antarctica ice wall? What is the shape of the Earth, and how big is it really? The honest answer? I don't know. And if anybody does, they ain't saying. Now, even if we had the money, we aren't allowed by law, the Antarctic Treaty, to fly or sail to Antarctica and have a look-see. But don't give up, people. There are clues. I'll play and I'm going to link a soundbite from an early 60s TV news show featuring Admiral Byrd as their guest. He's been to both quote-unquote poles, north and south. Listen carefully, people, and watch this whole presentation linked below in the pinned comments. Here we go.
Our guest tonight found out whether there was any land north of the North American continent. He made that first discovery flight, and I must say that Admiral Byrd, our guest tonight, is not only our greatest living explorer, but he's been an inspiration to countless Americans. Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole. Is there any unexplored land left on this Earth that might appeal to adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is. And not up around the North Pole, because it's getting crowded up there now, because they find out it's really usable, not only to live in, but militarily. But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole, on the other side of the South Pole, from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
It's a tremendous
So
challenge.
there's a lot of adventure left down at the bottom of the world.
Well,
Oh, yes, there is, people. A lot of adventure left. So don't give up. Don't give up the ship. All right, people. Till the next update. You're not going to believe this, but I have got stuff to do. So I'm out of here.